Hello students, good morning to all. How are you? I hope all of you are fit and fine in home. Okay, so today we'll start your new chapter, that is understanding elementary shapes. Okay, so we have studied about some shapes in the last class. Okay, in the last chapter, like line segment, line, then ray, triangle, angle, circle, all about this we have studied. Okay, so in this we will study more about those shapes. Okay, so first today we will study about measuring line segments. Okay, how we can measure line segments, and we will study about measuring means two angles, that is right angle and straight angles. So let's start. So here we are seeing understanding elementary shapes. Okay, so elementary means those are basic basic shapes means those are introductory shapes. Okay, so measuring first shape, what we can measure? Line segment. No need to measure a point. Okay, so first point, but no need to measure a point. First what we'll do? Measuring line segment. We are knowing that line segment has two end portion. Okay, if this is a line segment, here this one is a one end, this one is a one end portion. Okay, it has end portions. So a line segment is a fixed portion of a line. Okay, the distance between the end points of a line segment is its length. So length is what? From here to here. This distance is length. If I'll make this much big line, so this has end point here and end point here. So this distance is, you can see by seeing this, you can say that this distance is bigger than this distance. Then you can say that this line segment is this bigger than this line segment. Okay, so a line segment is a fixed portion of a line. The distance between the end points of a line is of line segment is its length. To compare any two line segment, we find a relation between their length. Okay, so we have to find the relation, means which one is bigger, which one is smaller. Let's see. First one is what? Comparison by observation. So this is what? By just looking at them, you can tell which one is longer. First I have shown, look at here, AB line segment and CD line segment. By just looking at them, from A to B and C to D. From A to D distance you look from here to here, and C to D from here to here. By looking at them, खाली देखिए तमे कहि पारियो कोडा bigger. Okay, so by just looking at them, we can say that AB line segment AB is bigger than line segment CD. But what about EF and GH? Can you say? Okay, can you say properly? Or can you say confidently that EF and GH who is bigger, or are they equal? Okay, it is looking like equal. But if you will measure, then these two are not equal. We cannot say confidently these are equal, or EF is bigger or GH is bigger. Okay, so here we cannot do by observation. Here observation we cannot do. Here it is easily, for these two it is easy to find out by observation. But for these two we cannot do observation. Ethi amara observation kamo karibuni. Okay, but this is not sure, that comparison by observation is not always sure. Here you are sure. Okay, it is surely tame kahi paribo ki AB is greater than CD. But here are you sure? It is sure ki EF is greater or GH is greater or both are equal? You are not sure. So there is another method, that is comparison by tracing. Comparison by tracing means in this method we have to trace one line on tracing paper. Okay, then put the traced line segment on the other line to check which one is greater. You have heard about tracing paper? Tracing paper is like this. Okay, if you are putting on this, you can easily get the view of the line. Okay, so if you will put and make a trace line, look at here. If I am putting and I am making a trace line, look, I am putting a trace line, then this trace line I'll put here. Look, and look, it is more than, just little bit more than this line. Look at here. You can, if I'll press this, if you press this, and you can easily find, look, this line is slightly more than this line. So this line is bigger than this line by the slide. We can see by this, what paper? This tracing paper. So by the use of tracing paper, you can find the means small difference between these two lines. Means here, what is it? EF is bigger than GH. This one we can done, how? We can done by the use of tracing paper. That is comparison by tracing. Let's see other example. Look at here, two lines are here. Again I'll put, what I'll do, I'll make it the bigger line. Okay, so that it is will be easy. Okay, look. Okay, and look at here. So now it is easily seen. What I'll do, I'll make a, just wait. I have taken this tracing paper and I'll make a line on the tracing paper above the line. Okay, look, I got the size of the line. This one I am making thicker. एटा को मु काई मोटा करछि काहे तुमको देखा जीवो. Okay, so look at here. I will put one end of the tracing paper, or a line of the tracing paper to one end, and I'll drop it. Look at here. You can easily see that this line is smaller than this line because this line is has gone, end is here and other end is here. Okay, you can easily see the end. Okay, so like this you can compare, but for comparing this in tracing paper, every time you have to put line, means you need lots of paper to compare everything. Okay, so this is difficult and we cannot trace the lengths every time we can want to compare them. Okay, so this is about comparison by tracing. Next, see comparison using ruler and divider. Okay, so I will show you which one is ruler, which is divider. It is inside our compass box, or you can say that geometrical box. Okay, so this is the geometrical box. We have so many instruments here. Okay, so this is your divider. Okay, so by divider, and this is your ruler. Okay, so whatever they have given, we will see first. So this is your ruler, this is your divider. Okay, so by using these two, we will find out, we will do the comparison, means which line is bigger and which line is smaller. So here I have forgotten to write. You can write that line segment MN is bigger than line segment PQ, or you can write that PQ, line segment PQ is smaller than line segment MN. Okay, so let's see comparison by ruler and a divider. Okay, so look at here, put a 0 mark at point A and then move toward B to measure the length of the line segment AB. Okay, this is by ruler. Okay, make a line segment means point A, then means 0 mark at point A means initial point, and move toward B. B adoku move karibo. Or you can, what you can do, a ruler is marked along of its edges. Okay, you know this is the ruler. Okay, so here there is mark along with its edges, and it is divided into 15 parts. Each of these 15 parts is of length 1 centimeter. So look at here. Right? Look at here. Now you can see the scale. Okay. So look at here. in scale, it is divided into 15 parts. Look, it has started from 0 and ended 15. So it is been divided into equally 15 parts. So each part, look, 0 to 1 is divided into 10 parts. And this each part is known as what? From here to here, it is 1 centimeter. Okay. And this 1 centimeter is divided into 10 parts. So look at here, how you can see. Okay. Okay, these are divided into 10 parts. Each part is divided into 10 parts. So you are knowing that 1 centimeter equal to how much? 10 millimeter. Means here each portion, each part is 1 millimeter. Okay, so here you can find from here to one side, one edge. Okay, one edge is, here one edge is what? Centimeter. And other edge is your inch. Okay, here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here 12 inches are here. Okay. Don't forget about inches, but only you have to remember this. Okay. And your main thing is, we will find out the distance or measure the length by this portion. And this portion is termed as centimeter. So it is divided into 15 parts. Each part is what? 1 centimeter, means this is from 0 it is starting. 0, 1 centimeter from here to here, from here to here. This is 2 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter. 4, 5, 6 centimeter. If you want here 10 centimeter, put point here and draw here. This is 10 centimeter. If then here, look at here. If the point will be here, then what you will put? This is 10.5 you will say. Okay, 10 points means it is 10 centimeter 5 millimeter. But you can say it as 10.5 centimeter. Or whatever here sub parts are there, here if it is in 7, you can say that 10.7 centimeter. Like this you can measure in ruler. Then place the 0 mark of the ruler at A, read the mark against B. This gives the length of AB. So here I have 2 lines. Let's see how we can do. Here put 0. 0 right rakhido. Then see the mark against B. B. Okay, you have to put this one straight along with the length. ए जो लाइन सेगमेंट रो लेंथ रे तारी सीधारे तुमको रखिया पड़ियो. सो हियर फर्स्ट कोठी फर्स्ट रखियो, दैट इज 0. सो हियर लुक एट 0. सो 1 2 3 4 5 6, here 6. Then subdivision, see the subdivision 1 2 3. So this is how much? 6.3 centimeter. Like this we can measure this MN also. Put first MN M at 0, then put here. So look at here, 3 1 2 3 3.5 subdivisions are also written. Okay, 5 6 7. Okay, so this one is how much? 5.7 centimeter. So like this you can measure the line with the help of ruler, like this. Okay, so the thickness of the ruler may cause difficulties in reading of the marks on it. Okay, by this thickness of the ruler you cannot read properly the mark. Okay, so we can use, it is better to use the divider along with the ruler. So let's see. So this can be made accurate by using a divider. Open the divider, place at the end point of one of its arm at A and the end point of the second at arm B, taking care that opening of the divider is not disturbed. Lift the divider and place it on mark of the ruler. Ensure that one end point is at the 0 mark of the ruler. Okay, now read the mark against the end point, other end point. Let's see. So here AB is given. What you will do? Put one end point of divider here in A. Okay, A re gote end point rakhiyo. Then adjust the second end point on B. B re adjust kariki. Okay, don't displace. Yaku displace karibone, yaku hataibone. Okay, without displacing, without disturbing this A point, holding this firmly, you put other end on B. B re adjust karike emti rakhiyo. Okay, now you got. Okay, look at here. If I'll see, look. Now we got AB on the divider. What you will do? Now you take a scale. Okay, so here we have 0. What you will do? Don't disturb or don't move this one. So where you will hold? You will hold in this place. You will hold in this place so that it cannot be disturbed. Okay, so taking care of the opening, what I'll do? I'll take one end at 0 like this and other end, look, only I'll put the like this. So what I am getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.4. Okay, so it is exactly giving the point that AB distance is 5.4 centimeter. So look how easy this is. Okay, we'll take next. Okay, so look at here. I'll take another line. Okay, now I'll take big line. Okay, look here, X, Y, 2 lines means 1 line and 2 endpoint. So again I am putting one endpoint. Okay, fixing one endpoint. Look, then what I'll do? I'll adjust to the Y. First we'll put fix here. You can put here. Okay, firmly and adjust. That time you hold in this position and adjust and bring it to Y. Okay, means other end point. Look, I have brought. Then what I have got? I have got 2 endpoints on the divider. Okay, so keep it here and okay, it has just I have got the point. Okay, so what I'll do? Again, I'll take the ruler and first I'll keep it here and first end is at 0. First end is 0 rachi. Last end we'll see where it is. Okay, it is in 6.6. It is easily visible. Look at here, it is 6.7. Okay, look at here, it is easily visible, 6.7. Okay, I'll do zoom it. Okay, so that you can see very easily. Okay, now look, again I am keeping 0 and here, look, 6.7. Look, these divisions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6.7. Look, after zooming, it is easily visible. Okay, so this line is what? 6.7. Okay, so this line is what? 6.7 centimeter. So this is how easy and accurate, okay, to measure the line. So this is about measuring line. Next is angles, right and straight angles. So we have studied about angles. Angles are what? Angle is formed by 2 rays which have common point. So if this is an angle, I am drawing one simple angle. Okay, so angle has 2 rays or line segment and it has a common point. Okay, and this is, it has 2 rays and have a common point, that is called angle. Okay, so look at here, we are knowing about direction. Okay, that north, south, east, west direction, and we have studied this in geography classes. Okay, that if we need to know where the sun rises, okay, so the sun rises in east. The sun sets in west. Okay. On which direction is your home from the school? By direction you can say that. Okay. So we used to find direction for our needing. Okay. So let's see what it is. Stand facing north. Okay. So you stand here. Okay. So I'll take the pencil. Okay. So I'll put here. So it is standing facing north. Okay. So this is facing north. Then turn clockwise to the east. Clockwise. Clockwise is what I had told. Where clock will move, that is clockwise. जोठी clock रो means hands of move करिवो. So we have clock and it has hands, minute hand, hour hand, second hand. So if it is moving, how it will move? एटा एमती तो उल्टा मूव करे नहीं, तार मूवमेंट टा कोठी वे एमती टिक 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 करके it will move like this. So this movement is known as what? Clockwise. Okay, because it is moving according to clock, that's why it is clockwise. If you will say the movement opposite to clockwise, that is what? Anti-clockwise. Okay, so means you will write in a single line, but there is no space and you cannot see, that's why I have written. Okay, you will write straight, anti-clockwise. So movement like this, this is circular movement, but movement like this is anti-clockwise and movement like this is clockwise. So let's see. You are facing north, stand facing north, 80 north को face करे छिड़ाई and turn clockwise to east. East is where? Look at here, east. So turn clockwise to east. Means clockwise means where you will move? You will move like this. Okay, clockwise, east, एमती move करो. Okay. So we say you have turned through right angle turn. So this is what? This turn is means you are here initially, then you have turned like this. Okay, so this turn is known as what? Right angle turn. याको कौन कहबो? Right angle turn. Okay, next you now face to the south. Okay, let's face the south. This is south. Okay, this is south. So face to the south. Okay, then if you turn right angle in the anti-clockwise direction, which direction will you face? Okay, if you turn a right angle in the anti-clockwise, we are knowing this portion, what we got? Right angle. So anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means opposite. Okay, so you will turn like this. So anti-clockwise, right angle. So this is anti-clockwise right angle. So what you will do? Here it is. Here you are. You turn anti-clockwise right angle. Where you got? What is this? East. So which direction will you face? It is east. Okay. Then if you turn right angle in the, you are again same in south. Okay. You are in south. And if you again turn a right angle in the clockwise direction. Okay. If you turn a right angle in the clockwise direction. Okay. So here you see, if you turn in a clockwise direction, what you will get? Clockwise is this direction. So where you will get? You will get west. So this is one right angle, this is one right angle. And here is also, this one is also right angle. So these portions are what? All these are right angle. Okay. So the turn from north to east is by a dash angle. Look, the turn from north to east. North to east. It is what? From here to here. It is what? Right angle. Then the turn from north to south is by dash right angles. Look at here, north to south. So here one right angle, again one right angle. So how many right angles are there? 1, 2. So the turn from north to south is by two right angles. So it is called, look at here, from here to here. Okay, so we have two right angles. So that is known as, this one is forming north-south. It is a straight line. That's why it is known as straight angle. Okay. By turning two straight angles or four right angles, you reach your original position. Okay. By turning two straight angle or four right angles. Look at here. If we are starting from here, this one is one straight angle because it is forming a straight line. Here this one is also one straight angle because this is forming a line. So if you are turning two straight angle, one straight angle from here to here, look, one straight angle, then second straight angle. So from where you have started, again you will bring to the same point. जोठी तुम start करछो, again सेठी दीटा straight angle ले पहुंची जिवो. Next is about right angle. So this is one right angle, then two right angle, then three right angle, then four right angle. So in four right angle where you have started, again you will come back. Okay, जोठी तुम start करछो, चारटा right angle ले तुम again से जगह रे पहुंची जिवो. So this is called one revolution. So let's see. Okay, here you see this is the what? Clock. Oh, and clock has so many three hands, that is hour hand, minute hand and second hand. तीनटा hand है, hour, minute, second. Okay, so here you can say turning by two straight line angles or four right angles in the same direction makes a full turn. Okay, if you are moving from, if you are starting from here, okay, and coming to this, okay, means here one right angle, second right angle, third right angle, then fourth right angle, or here one straight angle, then second straight angle. So you will take a full turn, or otherwise you move one direction. Okay, one direction means it is clockwise, otherwise you can move in anti-clockwise direction. One straight angle, then second straight angle, or one right angle, second right angle, third right angle, fourth right angle. Okay, so you are getting a full turn, means where you are starting, again you are getting to reaching to that original position. Okay, that place. So this is known as full turn. This one complete turn is one revolution. It is forming what? A complete angle. This, the angle for one revolution is what? It is a complete angle. So one means one complete means from where you starting, there you are reaching, you are forming a complete turn, and this is called one revolution. Okay, this is called one revolution, or you can say it is a complete angle. Next, when the hand of a clock moves from one position to another, it turns through an angle. Okay, if this is in 12 and now if it will come up to 3 after some time. Okay, here it will come here clockwise 3 after some time. So after coming to 3, it is forming right angle. What it is forming? Right angle, and it is forming an angle. So here you can see that this is the 1/4. Look, this portion is known as, this angle is, right angle is what is 1/4 of a revolution. Okay, so this whole is revolution, but you can divide it into 4 parts. So one part is known as what? 1/4 of revolution. Next you see, this is a what? Clock. So look at here, 12, 3, 6, 9. Okay, here 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11 is there. So if 12 is there, then this hand will come to this place. Okay, 6. So what will it will do? It will come to 12 from 6. It will take a straight angle turn. Here it is forming straight angle. So look at here. If straight angle, it is to form two straight angle to make a whole turn. But a full turn kariyaku taku kon lage two straight angle. So that straight angle, one straight angle is what? It is forming half of the revolution. Okay. So straight angle is half of the revolution, right angle is 1/4 of a revolution. Okay, so this is about today's class. Okay, I hope you understood about measuring line segment and about right angle and straight angle. Okay, thank you.